Thank you so much for coming here today. We are so excited to talk about our ideas with you. Today we are going to discuss Borno State University's emergency protocol. Before we get into that, some quick introductions. My name is Anna Driscoll.
My name is Robert Scolo.
My name is Isabella D'Amico.
My name is Michael Daza.
And I'm Felix Maya.
Okay, so while researching Borno State University, we noticed that they have many threats affecting the university every day, specifically Boko Haram and other terrorist groups. And there's always the possibility of a fire emergency or a natural disaster that everyone needs to be prepared for. So our issue we're tackling today is coming up with a plan that all students, teachers, and staff know about and are prepared to use. And because of that, we'll be able to keep everyone on campus safe and secure.
During the duration of our research, we determined that our solution has some strengths, some weaknesses, and the school has some opportunities and some threats. Some such strengths include the layered security that our solution provides, as well as it ensures the students that their safety is guaranteed by the school and they have a safe learning environment. Some weaknesses, however, include that because Borno State University has already low supplies, it could use up a limited amount of supplies. Some opportunities that our school has is that they have access to the military. During our talk with the security team about Borneo State University, they had said that the military outposts were located surrounding the school, and it would take 5 to 15 minutes for the Air Force Base to send military personnel over to the university. Some threats Borneo State University faces commonly is Boko Haram, local militia, adverse weather effects, or fire.
Solution. What is our team here to do today? We are here to present multiple protocols for emergencies or threats. These emergencies and threats include fire, severe weather, Boko Haram attack, and active shooter. Currently, the school has no protocol for any of the following situations. So implementing these will provide students, faculty, and teachers to feel safer in emergency situations.
So now on to the actual plans. So in the case of a fire emergency, all students, staff, and teachers will be notified of a fire in a building, in this example. The students and teachers and staff will then all move to a field outside, away from the building and away from danger. They will call the campus fire brigade or the local fire department. The fire department will come to the campus, survey any damage, survey the safety of the situation. The students, staff, and teachers will stay in that field calmly without any panic because they have been aware of this program. They will stay there until the fire department determines that it is safe to come back in.
In a severe weather threat, once students, faculty, and teachers are notified of the threat, everyone inside will remain inside, and everyone outside will get to the closest building possible. Once inside, they should sit away from the windows, close the windows, and sit away from objects that could turn into debris in case of severe wind. Also, they should, to know when the severe weather threat is over, teachers or faculty should look out the window every 30 minutes, look at the sky, and gauge whether they think the severe weather is still a threat or if it's safe to return to the normal school day. Teachers and faculty will also remain in contact during this entire time to come to a decision collectively about the threat.
In case of a terrorist attack or an active shooter, the students, teachers, and staff will be notified of the danger on campus, such as those. The students and staff will go into 2 or 3 designated areas to keep them safe, and the teachers and security staff will be in constant communication with each other, notifying the movements and the possible dangers there. They will also call the military, which is only 5 to 15 minutes away from any students. The military will come, they will assess the situation, they will take care of the situation. The students and teachers will be far away from any danger until the military declares that it is safe for the students, teachers, and staff to go about their day again.
With our solution, we have many advantages. One of the advantages in our solution is that we have a preemptive solution. This allows us to be prepared during an emergency so we can be effective, organized, to maximize the safety of all the students, staff, and faculty during an evacuation. We also have an active solution which allows us during an active emergency. One of our advantages during that is we have a lot of communication. This communication will allow us to be effective during an emergency, and this effectiveness will allow us to do it quickly and make sure everyone is safe and everyone can have a good day and safely come home.
Of course, with every plan, there's always disadvantages, a couple of them being human error. There's always a chance that any alarm triggered is a false alarm. However, we can treat every drill, false alarm, or real threat as real, so that if it ever is a real threat, you know what to do and you prepare for it properly. Second is lack of communication. So it's not uncommon in Warren State to be without service for up to 5 days. That is why our plan doesn't rely only on telecommunication. For example, the fire alarm that Warren State University already has. And last is splitting up. It would be easier to account for all students and teachers in a Boko Haram attack if they all were to go to one location. However, after discussing extensively with the security team, amongst ourselves and with our mentors, we decided that having multiple dispersed around campus would decrease walking time to those designated locations for students to prevent them having to walk like 10 minutes to one. Also, should Boko Haram be able to access any one of the locations that does hold students, it would decrease the amount of people they are exposed to.
So funding. So on Monday when we were assigned this project, sorry about that, our plan was to create an emergency protocol for which to help the students and staff get to a safe area and have somewhere safe to be. So our funding today is $0 and our budget as well would be $0. So yeah, that's about it.
For our timeline, so for the step one, if this project is approved, we'll be sending it to the Nigerian staff and security so they understand what to do. For our second step, we will instruct the faculty on all the protocols and drills so they would understand and get to learn throughout it. Our third step would be to run the plan drills for fire, severe weather, and terrorist shooters. This will give good understanding for everything, so all the staff and faculty and students and faculty should have an understanding. That leads to our fourth step, which is where everyone has a basic knowledge and understands all the drills and what to do during any situation of an emergency.
I'd like to thank the panel of judges and fellow interns for listening to our solution. Thank you.